Spun around, did pretty much a 360 on the guy, and he came around and he did a back roll style application of Juji Gatame. There you go. So what Derek's going to do with his right hand on Jake's right wrist, he's just going to trap the wrist. Now don't grab it with your thumb, because your thumb will get in the way if you do. Meat hook it. Be sure you meat hook it. Don't do this. Meat hook it. And that way you can suck it tight to his body. Okay? Now what we've done, we've taken away one of the legs of the table pretty much, haven't we? Okay, so there's his support base is gone. All right, now what Derek's going to do is going to come working ground all the way around to the outside here, and as he does that, it's hard to do slow, which is, you see what he did, okay? He spun around, did pretty much a 360 on the guy, and he came around and he did a back roll style application of Juji Gatame. There you go. He's going to catch that off, that wrist right off basically wrestler spirals, right? Now, now watch this. He's going to come all the way, now he's going to get up high, he's not going to stay on his knees. He's going to get all the way around in a circle. And keep watching his leg work here. Now see how his foot is here? He's trapping with his leg and foot Jake's head. And his back leg, can you, everybody stand up, come over here and see. His back leg is on the knee here. Come over here, you can see this on the knee. You guys see the camera? Come over here. Okay. He doesn't need to kick his leg over. He doesn't need to at all. He's basically sitting on Jake's shoulder. All right, can you see that? Now he's just going to roll back, drag the arm with him, and see how the legs are here? This is how he can finish. He traps him, okay? But just watch this. So he comes around, and watch how he does it.
Okay. Drop your elbow and push it into the inside of his bicep and tricep, and that gets him to dip his shoulder, but it also allows you to start torquing his arm free. Put a hand on his belt or his lower back, and then you pop up and put your weight on his chest so he doesn't start scrambling away. And then you take a step, so you can get one foot over. This one locks in place on his head, and then the other one catches right behind where his armpit is.
See how he's just sitting on his shoulder and head there?
If you need to, you can post, okay? And really kind of sit on it and carry your weight. And that way when I sit back at an angle, my knees pop up. If I sit straight back, I'm gonna have to jam this knee more. If I go back at an angle, it just all flows right into it.
Eric's point made a good point here. When you're catching this guy on a wrist ride, you want to control that shoulder, and sometimes the element of pain or discomfort really does a lot of work for you. Kazushi. All right, so when he does this, when he chaps at it, he drives that elbow down, and that makes Jake's shoulder weaker, okay? And that allows now Derek to round that corner, shave that corner, and he gets to start working, rolling him back and catching. If the guy is flat, it's even harder on him. So if the guy plays the old chicken game, you can do the exact same thing, but watch. Exact same movement, except he's already down on the mat, lower, and you can catch him. So it's a really good method of catching a guy if he plays the old utsubuze, the flat out, belly down stuff.